Horror. Noun, an intense distressing emotion of fear or repugnance. Brace. Noun, armor for the arm. Vambrace. Verb, to prepare for something bad, such as an impact or blow. Retroactive. Adjective, extending in scope, effect, application or influence to a prior time or to prior conditions. Longitude. Noun, angular distance measured west or east of the prime meridian. Chirping. Verb, to make a short, sharp, cheerful note, as of small birds or crickets. Noun, gerund of chirp, an instance of chirping. Cascading. Verb, to fall as a waterfall or series of small waterfalls. Create. Verb, to bring into existence, sometimes in particular. Adjective, created, resulting from creation. Imagined. Verb, to form a mental image of something, to envision or create something in one's mind. Adjective, conceived or envisioned in the mind. Mayor. Noun, the chief executive of the municipal government of a city, borough, and see. Formerly usually appointed as a caretaker by European royal courts but now usually appointed or elected locally. Setter. Noun, one who sets something, especially a typesetter. Jump. Noun, the act of jumping, a leap, a spring, a bound. Verb, to propel oneself rapidly upward, downward and or in any horizontal direction such that momentum causes the body to become airborne. Adjective, exact, matched, fitting, precise. Adverb, exactly, precisely. Noun, an occasion when a performer or team of them, especially in vaudeville, expects to perform at a theater for a single evening. Guise. Noun, an effigy of a man burned on a bonfire on the anniversary of the gunpowder plot. The 5th of November. Verb, to exhibit an effigy of Guy Fawkes around the 5th of November. Noun, a guide, a leader or conductor. Verb, to equip with a support cable. Loyal. Adjective, having or demonstrating undivided and constant support for someone or something. Observed. Verb, to notice or view, especially carefully or with attention to detail. State. Noun, a condition, a set of circumstances applying at any given time. Verb, to declare to be a fact. Adjective, stately. Plaintiff. Noun, a party bringing a suit in civil law against a defendant. Accusers. Children. Noun, a person who has not yet reached adulthood, whether natural, puberty, cultural, initiation, or legal. Majority. Noun, a child of noble birth. Higher. Adjective, very elevated, extending or being far above a base. Tall. Lofty. Adverb, in or to an elevated position. Noun, a national school leaving examination and university entrance qualification. Verb, to make higher, to raise or increase in amount or quantity. Assess. Verb, to determine, estimate or judge the value of, to evaluate. Observer. Noun, one who makes observations, monitors or takes notice. Deaf. Noun, a deaf person. Noun, with the, those who are deaf, taken as a group. Verb, to deafen. Adjective, unable to hear, or only partially able to hear. Divorced. Verb, to legally dissolve a marriage between two people. Adjective, cut off, or separated. Cancel. Noun, a cancellation. U.S. non-standard in some kinds of English. Verb, to cross out something with lines etc. Adding. Verb, to join or unite, e.g. one thing to another, or as several particulars, so as to increase the number, augment the quantity or enlarge the magnitude, or so as to form into one aggregate. Bricklayer. Noun, a craftsman who builds walls and such like out of bricks. Hug. Noun, a close embrace, especially when charged with such an emotion as represented by affection, joy, relief, lust, anger, aggression, compassion, and the like, as opposed to being characterized by formality, equivocation or ambivalence, a half embrace or little hug. Verb, to crouch, huddle as with cold. Algorithmic, adjective, of, relating to, or being an algorithm. Provision, noun, an item of goods or supplies, especially food, obtained for future use. Verb, to supply with provisions. Prejudice, noun, an adverse judgment or opinion formed beforehand or without knowledge of the facts. Verb, to have a negative impact on someone's position, chances, etc. Doubling. Verb, to multiply by 2. Noun, the process or an instance of making something double. A multiplication by 2. Psychologist, noun, an expert in the field of psychology. Ball, noun, a solid or hollow sphere, or roughly spherical mass. Verb, to form or wind into a ball. Interjection, an appeal by the crowd for holding the ball against a tackled player. This is heard almost any time an opposition player is tackled, without regard to whether the rules about prior opportunity to dispose of the ball are fulfilled. Fugitive, noun, a person who flees or escapes and travels secretly from place to place, and sometimes using disguises and aliases to conceal his/her identity, as to avoid law authorities in order to avoid an arrest or prosecution, or to avoid some other unwanted situation. Adjective, fleeing or running away. Spawn, verb, to produce or deposit eggs in water. Grain, noun, the harvested seeds of various grass food crops, e.g., wheat, corn, barley. Verb, to feed grain to. Borrow, noun, deviation of the path of a rolling ball from a straight line. Slope, slant. Verb, to receive something from somebody temporarily, expecting to return it. Cooking, verb, to prepare food for eating by heating it, often by combining it with other ingredients. Verb, to make the noise of the cuckoo. Verb, to throw, noun, the process of preparing food by using heat. Adjective, in progress, happening. Games, noun, a playful or competitive activity. Verb, to gamble. Dark, adjective, having an absolute or, more often, relative lack of light. Roll, noun, the act or result of rolling, or state of being rolled. Verb, to cause to revolve by turning over and over. To move by turning on an axis. To impel forward by causing to turn over and over on a supporting surface. 80. Numeral, the cardinal number occurring after 79 and before 81. Represented in Roman numerals as LXXX and in Arabic numerals as 80. Indicator, noun, a pointer or index that indicates something. Documents, noun, an original or official paper used as the basis, proof, or support of anything else, including any writing, book, or other instrument conveying information pertinent to such proof or support. Verb, to record in documents. Should, verb, modal, auxiliary verb, defective, used before a verb to indicate the simple future tense in the first person singular or plural. Noun, a statement of what ought to be the case as opposed to what is the case. Verb, to make a statement of what ought to be true, as opposed to reality. Verb, auxiliary, be obliged to, have an obligation to, indicates that the subject of the sentence has some obligation to execute the sentence predicate or that the speaker has some strong advice but has no authority to enforce it. Looks, noun, one's appearance or attractiveness. Assess, verb, to determine, estimate or judge the value of, to evaluate. Developers, noun, a person or entity engaged in the creation or improvement of certain classes of products. Overall, noun, a garment worn over other clothing to protect it. A coverall or boiler suit. A garment, for manual labor or for casual wear. Often made of a single piece of fabric, with long legs and a bib upper, supported from the shoulders with straps, and having several large pockets and loops for carrying tools. Adjective. All-encompassing, all around. Adverb. Generally, with everything considered. Campus. Noun. The grounds or property of a school, college, university, business, church, or hospital, often understood to include buildings and other structures. Verb. To confine to campus as a punishment. Advertising. Verb. To give, especially public, notice of something. To announce publicly. Noun. Communication whose purpose is to influence potential customers about products and services. In. Noun. A position of power or influence, or a way to get it. Verb. To enclose. Adjective. Located indoors, especially at home or at one's office or place of work. Adverb. At or towards the interior of a defined space, such as a building or room. Preposition. Used to indicate location, inclusion, or position within spatial, temporal or other limits. Disappeared. Verb. To vanish. Adjective. Often of a political dissident, caused to disappear. Cheered. Verb. To gladden, to make cheerful, often with up. Stamp. Noun. An act of stamping the foot, paw or hoof. Verb. To step quickly and heavily, once or repeatedly. Emotional. Adjective. Of or relating to the emotions. Concert. Noun. Agreement in a design or plan. Union formed by mutual communication of opinions and views. Accordance in a scheme. Harmony. Simultaneous action. Verb. To plan together. To settle or adjust by conference. Agreement. Or consultation. Shuttle. Noun. The part of a loom that carries the woof back and forth between the warp threads. Verb. To go back and forth between two places. Player. Noun. One that plays badly. Adjective. Ill, unwell. Adverb. In a bad manner. Purchased. Verb. To buy, obtain by payment of a price in money or its equivalent. Combining. Verb. To bring two or more things or activities together. To unite. Noun. The act by which things are combined or brought together. Retirement. Noun. An act of retiring, withdrawal. Pickpocket. Noun. One who steals from the pocket of a passerby, usually by sleight of hand. Verb. To pick pockets. To steal. A line. Verb. To form a line, to fall into line. Maim. Noun. A serious wound. Verb. To wound seriously. To cause permanent loss of function of a limb or part of the body. Environmentalist. Noun. One who holds the view that environment, rather than heredity or culture, is the primary factor in the development of an individual or group. Adjective. Of, or relating to environmentalism. His. Pronoun. Honorific alternative letter case form of his. Sometimes used when referring to God or another important figure who is understood from context. Pronoun. That which belongs to him. The possessive case of he. Used without a following noun. Evolution. Noun. A change of position. Heal. Noun. A spell or ability that restores hit points or removes a status ailment. Verb. To make better from a disease, wound, etc. To revive or cure. Dishwasher. Noun. A machine for washing dishes. Approve. Verb. To sanction officially. To ratify. To confirm. To set as satisfactory. Hold. Noun. A grasp or grip. Verb. To grasp or grip. Aid. Noun. Help, assistance, succor, relief. Initially. Adverb. At the beginning. Effectively. Adverb. In an efficient or effective manner, with powerful effect. Apricot. Noun. A round sweet and juicy stone fruit. resembling peach or plum in taste, with a yellow-orange flesh, lightly fuzzy skin and a large seed inside. Adjective, of a pale yellowish-orange color, like that of an apricot. Deaf. Noun, a deaf person. Noun, with the those who are deaf taken as a group. Verb, to deafen. Adjective, unable to hear, or only partially able to hear. Speaker. Noun, one who speaks. Lumbering. Noun, the act of one who lumbers, heavy, clumsy movement. Adjective, clumsy or awkward. Shepherd. Noun, a person who tends sheep, especially a grazing flock. Verb, to watch over, to guide. Coincidence. Noun, of objects, the property of being coincident, occurring at the same time or place. Northerners. Noun, a native or inhabitant of the north of a region, or of the world as a whole, such as one of the northern United States, the north of Norway, etc. Idea. Noun, an abstract archetype of a given thing, compared to which real-life examples are seen as imperfect approximations. Pure essence, as opposed to actual examples. Lobster. Noun, a crustacean of the Nephropodidae family. Dark green or blue-black in color, turning bright red when cooked. With a hard shell and claws, which is used as a seafood. Verb, to fish for lobsters. Adjective, red-colored, especially from a sunburn. Reminding. Verb, to cause one to experience a memory of someone or something, to bring to the notice or consideration of a person. Noun, the act by which somebody is reminded of something. Operate. Verb, to perform a work or labor, to exert power or strength, physical or mechanical, to act. Organizations. Noun, the quality of being organized. Blush. Noun, an act of blushing, a red glow on the face caused by shame, modesty, etc. Verb, to become red in the face, and sometimes experience an associated feeling of warmth, especially due to shyness, shame, excitement, or embarrassment. Download. Noun, a file transfer to the local computer. Verb, to transfer data from a remote computer server to a local computer, usually via a network. Apathetic. Adjective, void of feeling, not susceptible of deep emotion. Picks. Noun, a tool used for digging. A pickaxe. Verb, to grasp and pull with the fingers or fingernails. Cat. Noun, an animal of the family Felidae. Verb, to hoist the anchor by its ring so that it hangs at the cathead. Remembers. Verb, to reconstitute or reassemble that which has been dismembered. Verb, to recall from one's memory, to have an image in one's memory. Commission. Noun, a sending or mission, to do or accomplish something. Verb, to send or officially charge someone or some group to do something. Showing. Verb, to display, to have somebody see something. Noun, an occasion when something is shown. Cholesterol. Noun, a sterile lipid synthesized by the liver and transported in the bloodstream to the membranes of all animal cells. It plays a central role in many biochemical processes and, as a lipoprotein that coats the walls of blood vessels, is associated with cardiovascular disease. Refuse. Noun, collectively, items or material that have been discarded. Rubbish. Garbage. Adjective, discarded, rejected. Property. Noun, something that is owned. Verb, to invest with properties or qualities. Serve. Noun, an act of putting the ball or shuttlecock in play in various games. Verb, personal, to provide a service, or, by extension, a product, especially food or drink. Elected. Verb, to choose or make a decision, to do something. Noun, one who is elected. Import. Noun, something brought in from an exterior source, especially for sale or trade. Verb, to bring something in from a foreign country, especially for sale or trade. Launching. Verb. To throw. A projectile such as a lance, dart or ball. To hurl. To propel with force. Noun. The act by which something is launched. A launch. Holds. Noun. A grasp or grip. Verb. To grasp or grip. Noun. The cargo area of a ship or aircraft. Often holds or cargo hold. Morale. Noun. The capacity of people to maintain belief in an institution or a goal, or even in oneself and others. Blooming. Verb. To cause to blossom. To make flourish. Noun. The act by which something blooms. Adjective. Opening and blossoms. Flowering. Adverb. Often followed by well. Bloody. Bleeding. Extremely. Breastfeed. Verb. To feed a baby. Milk via the breasts. To suckle. To nurse. Living. Verb. To be alive. To have life. Noun. The state of being alive. Adjective. Having life. Grinning. Verb. To smile. Parting the lips so as to show the teeth. Noun. The act or expression of one who grins. Physically. Adverb. In a physical manner. Certification. Noun. The act of certifying. Pool. Noun. A small and rather deep collection of, usually, fresh water, as one supplied by a spring, or occurring in the course of a stream. A reservoir for water. Verb. Of a liquid. To form a pool. Noun. A pool of water used for swimming. Usually one which has been artificially constructed. Correction. Noun. The act of correcting. Rivalry. Noun. An ongoing relationship between, usually two, rivals who compete for superiority. Enumerator. Noun. A person who, or a thing that enumerates. A counter or iterator. Disgusts. Verb. To cause an intense dislike for something. Although. Conjunction. Though. Even though. In spite of or despite the fact that. Introducing a clause that expresses a concession. Cliff. Noun. A vertical, or nearly vertical, rock face. Dirt. Noun. Soil or earth. Verb. To make foul or filthy. Soil. Be foul. Dirty. Quakes. Noun. A trembling or shaking. Verb. To tremble or shake. Curiosity. Noun. Uncountable. Inquisitiveness. The tendency to ask and learn about things by asking questions. Investigating. Or exploring. Gamer. Noun. A person who plays any kind of game. Relationships. Noun. Connection or association. The condition of being related. Hopeful. Noun. Someone who is hoping for success or victory, especially as a candidate in a political election. Adjective. Feeling hope. Instance. Noun. Urgency of manner or words. An urgent request. Insistence. Verb. To mention as a case or example. To refer to. To cite. Major. Noun. A military rank between captain and lieutenant colonel. Release. Noun. The event of setting someone or something free, e.g. hostages, slaves, prisoners, caged animals, hooked or stuck mechanisms. Verb. To let go of, to cease to hold or contain. Palate. Noun. The roof of the mouth, the uranischus. Verb. To relish, to find palatable. Mountain. Noun. An elevation of land of considerable dimensions rising more or less abruptly, forming a conspicuous figure in the landscape, usually having a small extent of surface at its summit. Fitting. Verb. To be suitable for. Verb. To suffer a fit. Noun. A small part, especially a standardized or detachable part of a device or machine. Adjective. Ready, appropriate, suitable, or in keeping. Neglect. Noun. The act of neglecting. Verb. To fail to care for or attend to something. Invention. Noun. Something invented. Columnist. Noun. A regular writer of a column, such as in a magazine or newspaper. Buying. Verb. To obtain something in exchange for money or goods. Noun. The act of making a purchase. Exhaust. Noun. A system consisting of the parts of an engine through which burned gases or steam are discharged. See also exhaust system. Verb. To draw or let out wholly. To drain off completely. Adjective. Exhausted. Used up. Food. Noun. Any solid substance that can be consumed by living organisms, especially by eating, in order to sustain life. Fleet. Noun. A group of vessels or vehicles. Diagnostics. Noun. Any technique used in medical diagnosis. Checked. Verb. To inspect. To examine. Verb. To mark with a check pattern. Adjective. Having a pattern of checks. Checkered. Me. Pronoun. As the direct object of a verb. Dehumidifier. Noun. A device for removing the moisture content from air. Mutable. Noun. Something mutable. A variable or value that can change. Adjective. Changeable. Dynamic. Evolutive. Inclined to change. Evolve. Mutate. Shin. Noun. The front part of the leg below the knee. The front edge of the shin bone. Shinbone. Verb. As, shin up. To climb a mast, tree, rope, or the like. By embracing it alternately with the arms and legs. Without help of steps, spurs, or the like. Effect. Noun. The result or outcome of a cause. Verb. To make or bring about. To implement. Flame. Noun. The visible part of fire. A stream of burning vapor or gas. Emitting light and heat. Verb. To produce flames. To burn with a flame or blaze. Adjective. Of a brilliant reddish-orange gold color. Like that of a flame. Input. Noun. The act or process of putting in. Infusion. Verb. To put in. Put on. Appearance. Noun. The act of appearing or coming into sight. The act of becoming visible to the eye. Advantages. Noun. Any condition, circumstance, opportunity or means, particularly favorable to success, or to any desired end. Verb. To provide someone with an advantage, to give an edge to. Avoiding. Verb. To try not to meet or communicate with a person. To shun. Noun. Avoidance. Outfit. Noun. A set of clothing with accessories. Verb. To provide with, usually for a specific purpose. Ends. Noun. The terminal point of something in space or time. Verb. To come to an end. Noun. The area in close proximity to one's home. Neighborhood. Sabbatical. Noun. An extended period of leave from a person's usual pursuits. Adjective. Relating to the Sabbath, Sabbath. Plate. Noun. A slightly curved but almost flat dish from which food is served or eaten. Verb. To cover the surface material of an object with a thin coat of another material. Usually a metal. Can. Verb. Auxiliary verb. Defective. To know how to be able to. Perception. Noun. The organization, identification and interpretation of sensory information. Recipe. Noun. A formula for preparing or using a medicine. A prescription. Also. A medicine prepared from such instructions. Possessions. Noun. Control or occupancy of something for which one does not necessarily have private property rights. Retro. Noun. Past fashions or trends. Adjective. Of, or relating to, the past, past times, or the way things were. Noun. A small rocket engine on a larger rocket or spacecraft. Designed to slow or reverse its motion. Noun. An exhibition of works from an extended period of an artist's activity. Decides. Verb. To resolve. A contest, problem, dispute, etc. To choose, determine, or settle. Category. Noun. A group, often named or numbered, to which items are assigned based on similarity or defined criteria. Extensions. Noun, the act of extending, a stretching out, enlargement in length or breadth, an increase. Handful. Noun, the amount that a hand will grasp or contain. Gray. Noun, an achromatic color intermediate between black and white. Verb, to become gray. Adjective, having a color somewhere between white and black, as the ash of an ember. Insignificant. Adjective, not significant, not important, inconsequential, or having no noticeable effect. Flu. Noun, influenza. Messes. Noun, a disagreeable mixture or confusion of things. Hence, a situation resulting from blundering or from misunderstanding. Disorder. Verb, transitive, often used with up, to make untidy or dirty. Noun, mass, a church service. Verb, to take meals with a mess. Argue. Verb, to show grounds for concluding that, to indicate, imply. Contempt. Noun, the state or act of contemning, the feeling or attitude of regarding someone or something as inferior, base, or worthless. Scorn. Disdain. Radio. Noun, the technology that allows for the transmission of sound or other signals by modulation of electromagnetic waves. Verb, to use two-way radio to transmit a message to another radio or other radio operator. Spit. Noun, a thin metal or wooden rod on which meat is skewered for cooking, often over a fire. Verb, to impale on a spit, to pierce with a sharp object. Manner. Noun, mode of action, way of performing or doing anything. Bad. Noun, error, mistake. Adjective, unfavorable. Negative, not good. Adverb, badly. Horn. Noun, a hard growth of keratin that protrudes from the top of the head of certain animals. Usually paired. Verb, of an animal, to assault with the horns. Colleagues. Noun, a fellow member of a profession. Staff, academic faculty or other organization. An associate. Minute. Noun, a unit of time equal to 60 seconds. 1/60th of an hour. Verb, of an event, to write in a memo or the minutes of a meeting. Loudly. Adverb, in a loud manner, at a high volume. Coach. Noun, a wheeled vehicle, generally drawn by horsepower. Verb, to train. Prevented. Verb, to stop, an outcome, to keep from doing something. Item. Noun, a distinct physical object. Verb, to make a note of. Adverb, likewise. Beneath. Adverb, below or underneath. Preposition, below. Runny. Adjective, fluid, capable of flowing. Entry. Noun, the act of entering. Brother. Noun, son of the same parents as another person. Verb, to treat as a brother. Interjection, expressing exasperation. Main. Verb, short for mainline. Adjective, of chief or leading importance. Prime. Principal. Adverb, exceedingly, extremely, greatly, mightily, very, very much. Fracture. Noun, an instance of breaking, a place where something has broken. Verb, to break, or cause something to break. Butter. Noun, a soft, fatty foodstuff made by churning the cream of milk, generally cow's milk. Verb, to spread butter on. Retire. Noun, the act of retiring, or the state of being retired. Verb, to stop working on a permanent basis, usually because of old age or illness. Mixture. Noun, the act of mixing. Accomplished. Verb, to finish successfully. Adjective, completed, effected, established. Fork. Noun, a pronged tool having a long straight handle, used for digging, lifting, throwing, etc. Verb, to divide into two or more branches. Verb, to have sexual intercourse, to copulate. As. Adverb. To such an extent or degree. To the same extent or degree. Preposition. Introducing a basis of comparison with an object in the objective case. Conjunction. In the same way or manner that. To the same degree that. Experiments. Noun. A test under controlled conditions made to either demonstrate a known truth, examine the validity of a hypothesis, or determine the efficacy of something previously untried. Verb. To conduct an experiment. Courts. Noun. An enclosed space. A courtyard. An uncovered area shut in by the walls of a building, or by different buildings. Also, a space opening from a street and nearly surrounded by houses. A blind alley. Verb. To seek to achieve or win. Indicators. Noun. A pointer or index that indicates something. Apparent. Adjective. Capable of being seen, or easily seen. Open to view. Visible to the eye. Eyely. Within sight or view. Skill. Noun. Capacity to do something well. Technique. Ability. Skills are usually acquired or learned, as opposed to abilities, which are often thought of as innate. Adjective. Great. Excellent. Helmet. Noun. A protective head covering, usually part of armor. Verb. To cover with, or as if with, a helmet. Appoint. Verb. To set, fix or determine a time or place for something such as a meeting, or the meeting itself, by authority or agreement. Crying. Verb. To shed tears. To weep. Noun. The act of one who cries. A weeping or shouting. Adjective. That cries. Overall. Noun. A garment worn over other clothing to protect it. A coverall or boiler suit. A garment. For manual labor or for casual wear. Often made of a single piece of fabric, with long legs and a bib upper, supported from the shoulders with straps, and having several large pockets and loops for carrying tools. Adjective. All-encompassing. All around. Adverb. Generally. With everything considered. Blow. Noun. A strong wind. Verb. To produce an air current. Fat. Noun. A specialized animal tissue with a high oil content, used for long-term storage of energy. Verb. To make fat. To fatten. Adjective. Carrying more fat than usual on one's body. Plump. Not lean or thin. Adjective. Originally African American vernacular English. Excellent. Cool. Very good. Fall on. Verb. To experience. To suffer. To fall upon. Easygoing. Adjective. Of a person. Calm, relaxed, casual and informal. Sort out. Verb. To clarify by reviewing mentally. Professor. Noun. The most senior rank for an academic at a university or similar institution. Informally also known as full professor. Abbreviated professor. Seeking. Verb. To try to find. To look for. To search for. Noun. The act of one who seeks. A search or quest to find something. Adjective. In combination. That seeks something specified. Ghost. Noun. The spirit. The soul of man. Verb. To haunt. To appear to in the form of an apparition. Frame. Noun. The structural elements of a building or other constructed object. Verb. To fit. As for a specific end or purpose. Make suitable or comfortable. Adapt. Adjust. Raincoat. Noun. A waterproof coat to be worn in the rain. Diving. Verb. To swim under water. Noun. The action of the verb to dive in any sense. Adjective. That or who dives or dive. Buddy. Noun. A friend or casual acquaintance. Verb. To assign a buddy, or partner, to. Odd. Noun. Diminutive. An odd number. Adjective. Differing from what is usual, ordinary or expected. Paid. Verb. To give money or other compensation to in exchange for goods or services. Items. Noun. A distinct physical object. Verb. To make a note of. Songs. Noun, a musical composition with lyrics for voice or voices, performed by singing. Invent. Verb, to design a new process or mechanism. Math. Noun, a mowing, what is gathered from mowing. Myth. Noun, a traditional story which embodies a belief regarding some fact or phenomenon of experience, and in which often the forces of nature and of the soul are personified. A sacred narrative regarding a god, a hero, the origin of the world or of a people, etc. Planted. Verb, to place, a seed or plant, in soil or other substrate in order that it may live and grow. Default. Noun, the condition of failing to meet an obligation. Verb, to fail to meet an obligation. Accomplishments. Noun, the act of accomplishing, completion, fulfillment. Bank. Noun, an institution where one can place and borrow money and take care of financial affairs. Verb, to deal with a bank or financial institution, or for an institution to provide financial services to a client. Discotheque. Noun, slightly obsolete, a nightclub where dancing takes place. Cheap. Noun, trade, traffic, chaffer, chaffering. Verb, to trade, traffic, bargain, chaffer, ask the price of goods, cheapen goods. Adjective, low and or reduced in price. Adverb, cheaply, advertise. Verb, to give, especially public, notice of something, to announce publicly. Plenty. Noun, a more than adequate amount. Adjective, plentiful. Adverb, more than sufficiently. Pronoun, more than enough. Proven. Verb, to proofread. Verb, to demonstrate that something is true or viable. To give proof for. Adjective, having been proved. Having proved its value or truth. Duration. Noun, an amount of time or a particular time interval. Biases. Noun, inclination towards something. Predisposition. Partiality. Prejudice. Preference. Predilection. Verb, to place bias upon. To influence. Combat. Noun, a battle. A fight, often one in which weapons are used. Verb, to fight, to struggle against. Reputation. Noun, what somebody is known for. Converted. Verb, to transform or change something into another form, substance, state, or product. Adjective, changed in form or function, etc. Blocking. Verb, to fill something so that it is not possible to pass. Noun, the act by which something is blocked. An obstruction. Gamer. Noun, a person who plays any kind of game. Experiments. Noun, a test under controlled conditions made to either demonstrate a known truth, examine the validity of a hypothesis, or determine the efficacy of something previously untried. Verb, to conduct an experiment. Ordered. Verb, to set in some sort of order. Adjective, in order, not messy, tidy. Monitoring. Verb, to watch over. To guard. Noun, the carrying out of surveillance on, or continuous or regular observation of, an environment or people in order to detect signals, movements or changes of state or quality. Agency. Noun, the capacity, condition, or state of acting or of exerting power. Distractions. Noun, something that distracts. Laughing. Verb, to show mirth, satisfaction, or derision, by peculiar movement of the muscles of the face, particularly of the mouth, causing a lighting up of the face and eyes, and usually accompanied by the emission of explosive or chuckling sounds from the chest and throat. To indulge in laughter. Noun, the action of the verb to laugh. Decor. Noun, the style of decoration of a room or building. Accessible. Adjective, easy of access or approach. Crowded. Verb, to press forward, to advance by pushing. Verb, to play on a crowd. To fiddle. Adjective, containing too many of something. Teeming. Adhere. Verb, to stick fast or cleave, as a glutinous substance does, to become joined or united. Projects. Noun. A planned endeavor, usually with a specific goal and accomplished in several steps or stages. Verb. To extend beyond a surface. Noun. Usually preceded by the one or more high-density urban housing developments for residents having low incomes. Grinning. Verb. To smile, parting the lips so as to show the teeth. Noun. The act or expression of one who grins. Conviction. Noun. A firmly held belief. Minus. Noun. The minus sign. Minus. Verb. To subtract. Adjective. Being a negative quantity, pertaining to a deficit or reduction. Preposition. Made less or reduced by. Followed by an expression of number or quantity. Stakeholders. Noun. A person holding the stakes of bettors, with the responsibility of delivering the pot to the winner of the bet. Cow. Noun. Properly, an adult female of the species Bos taurus, especially one that has calved. Actually. Adverb. Modal, in act or in fact. Really, in truth, positively. Distribution. Noun. An act of distributing or state of being distributed. Cars. Noun. A wheeled vehicle that moves independently, with at least 3 wheels. Powered mechanically. Steered by a driver and mostly for personal transportation. Noun. A turn. Noun. The first part of a cons in Lisp. The first element of a list. Excluded. Verb. To bar someone from entering. To keep out. Establishment. Noun. The act of establishing, a ratifying or ordaining, settlement, confirmation. Energetic. Adjective. Possessing or pertaining to energy. Flying. Verb. To hit a fly ball. To hit a fly ball that is caught for an out. Compare ground. Verb. And line. Verb. Verb. To travel through the air, another gas or a vacuum, without being in contact with a grounded surface. Adjective. That flies or can fly. Nothing. Noun. Something trifling, or of no consequence or importance. Adverb. Not at all. In no way. Pronoun. Not anything. No thing. Countries. Noun. Chiefly British. An area of land. A district. Region. Noun. A style of popular music that originated in the folk music of the rural population of the southern and western United States and characterized by string band instruments and simple melodies. Money. Noun. A legally or socially binding conceptual contract of entitlement to wealth, void of intrinsic value, payable for all debts and taxes, and regulated in supply. Newsletter. Noun. A periodically sent publication containing current events or the like, generally on a particular topic or geared toward a limited audience. As. Adverb. To such an extent or degree. To the same extent or degree. Preposition. Introducing a basis of comparison with an object in the objective case. Conjunction. In the same way or manner that. To the same degree that. Raised. Verb. Physical. To cause to rise, to lift or elevate. Adjective. Embossed, in relief. Declares. Verb. To make clear, explain, interpret. Cabinet. Noun. A storage closet either separate from, or built into, a wall. Memorize. Verb. To learn by heart, commit to memory. Injured. Verb. To wound or cause physical harm to a living creature. Dates. Noun. The fruit of the date palm. Phoenix dactylifera. Somewhat in the shape of an olive. Containing a soft, sweet pulp and enclosing a hard kernel. Noun. The addition to a writing, inscription, coin, etc., which specifies the time, especially the day, month, and year, when the writing or inscription was given, executed, or made. Verb. To note the time or place of writing or executing. To express in an instrument the time of its execution. Sail. Noun. A piece of fabric attached to a boat and arranged such that it causes the wind to drive the boat along. The sail may be attached to the boat via a combination of mast, spars and ropes. Health. Noun. The state of being free from physical or psychological disease, illness, or malfunction. Wellness. Realtor. Noun. A person or business that sells or leases out real estate, acting as an agent for the property owner. Lessons. Noun. A section of learning or teaching into which a wider learning content is divided. Verb. To give a lesson to teach. Heal. Noun. A spell or ability that restores hit points or removes a status ailment. Verb. To make better from a disease, wound, etc. To revive or cure. Remote. Noun. An element of broadcast programming originating away from the station's or show's control room. Verb. To connect to a computer from a remote location. Adjective. At a distance. Disconnected. Noun. A device used to operate an appliance, such as a television, vehicle or mechanical toy from a short distance away. Owned. Verb. To have rightful possession of property, goods or capital. To have legal title to. Verb. To grant, give, post. Noun. A long dowel or plank protruding from the ground. A fence post. A light post. Verb. To hang. A notice. In a conspicuous manner for general review. Sending. Verb. To make something, such as an object or message, go from one place to another. Noun. The act by which somebody or something is sent. Advocate. Noun. Someone whose job is to speak for someone's case in a court of law. A counsel. Verb. To plead in favor of. To defend by argument. Before a tribunal or the public. To support, vindicate, or recommend publicly. Glory. Noun. Great or overwhelming beauty or splendor. Verb. To exult with joy. To rejoice. Microsecond. Noun. An SI unit of time equal to 10 to 6 seconds. Symbol. µs. It is commonly represented with symbol micro s. Bothered. Verb. To annoy, to disturb, to irritate. Adjective. Cause to show discomposure. Loving. Verb. Usually transitive, sometimes intransitive. Stative. To have a strong affection for someone or something. Verb. To praise, commend. Noun. The action of the verb to love. Adjective. Expressing a large amount of love to other people. Affectionate. Influence. Noun. The power to affect, control or manipulate something or someone. The ability to change the development of fluctuating things such as conduct, thoughts or decisions. Verb. To have an effect on by using gentle or subtle action. To exert an influence upon. To modify, bias, or sway. To persuade or induce. Declarations. Noun. A written or oral indication of a fact, opinion, or belief. Drums. Noun. A percussive musical instrument spanned with a thin covering on at least one end for striking, forming an acoustic chamber, affecting what materials are used to make it. A membranophone. Noun. A small hill or ridge of hills. Noun. A social gathering or assembly held in the evening. Gasoline. Noun. A flammable liquid consisting of a mixture of refined petroleum hydrocarbons, mainly used as a motor fuel. Petrol. Adjective. Made from or using gasoline. Prepared. Verb. To make ready for a specific future purpose. To set up. To assemble or equip. Adjective. Followed by the preposition to. Disposed. Willing. Ready. To do something. Beside. Adverb. Otherwise. Else. Preposition. Next to. At the side of. Plants. Noun. An organism that is not an animal, especially an organism capable of photosynthesis. Typically a small or herbaceous organism of this kind. rather than a tree. Verb, to place a seed or plant in soil or other substrate in order that it may live and grow. Catches. Noun, the act of seizing or capturing. Verb, heading, to capture, overtake. Inspiration. Noun, the drawing of air into the lungs. Accomplished in mammals by elevation of the chest walls and flattening of the diaphragm. As part of the act of respiration. Finally. Adverb, at the end or conclusion, ultimately. Pricing. Verb, to determine the monetary value of an item. To put a price on. Noun, the act of setting a price. Definite. Noun. Grammar, a word or phrase that designates a specified or identified person or entity. Adjective, having distinct limits. Pleased. Verb, to make happy or satisfy, to give pleasure to. Adjective, happy, content. Mail. Noun, a bag or wallet. Verb, detransitive, to send a letter, parcel, etc., through the mail. Kurtis. Noun, a traditional article of clothing worn in Afghanistan, Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka, consisting of a loose, collarless, long-sleeved, knee-length shirt worn by both men and women. Production. Noun, the act of producing, making or creating something. Researching. Verb, to search or examine with continued care. To seek diligently. Noun, the act of carrying out research. Perceived. Verb, to become aware of, through the physical senses or by thinking. To see, to understand. Adjective, generally recognized to be true.